Hello, everyone. I just wanted to make a quick devlog. I think this is the fourth one, and I'll link the other ones this time in case people don't know what I'm talking about. I'm basically just making a Banjo-Kazooie level. It's my first 3D ROM hack, so I'm keeping it pretty simple, but I'm having a lot of fun learning how to do everything, and I'm teaching myself Blender. I'm definitely not an expert in ROM hacking or 3D modeling. But I'm learning as I go, and it's really fun. I'm starting to actually have fun and understand things. And speaking of understanding things, I don't know why I didn't think about this last time, but I made all these different plank objects and then just like copied them a bunch. And I should definitely just make a, cube with a hole in the middle and then just use the patching to make it look like planks. So basically, I just have way too many objects. Like I said, I got rid of the Deku tree model. It was just too much. The whole point of me doing this is so that I can learn how to make it a 3D level that actually looks all right and it's playable. So if I just copy a level from Ocarina of Time, that's not cool. So I found this bonsai tree model, and I might even like make my own model based off of it, or I might just use the bonsai tree. And I like the concept of a giant bonsai tree in the level because we've already got Clanker, which is like a huge model. And I made a flying Clanker, by the way, kind of like a steampunk flying Clanker because Clanker hates the water in Banjo-Kazooie. And I made some really cool models in this treehouse. You can see I just did like a really lazy job like dragging all these. And I think I'm just gonna make a solid box instead of having these planks. I think that's a really amateur move to like make a model actually plank by plank. That's not how people make video games, so I'll just make a box, put a hole in the box. But check this out. I mean, come on, I put some really cool models in here, and when I got rid of the Deku tree, I decided I'll put in some references to Ocarina of Time. Instead of making the whole level like a crossover, I'll just put in some little references. So you've got the guitar from Ocarina of Time, or sorry, from Majora's Mask. You've got the masks from Majora's Mask. You have this old tube television, which some of us, when we were kids, you go to like your uncle's house or something, they'd have like a super old television. And you got the N64 controller, the Banjo-Kazooie cartridge, which is actually a model from Banjo-Tooie, the banjo, which is a reference, but that's not from Banjo-Kazooie. I might have to change the patching on this too. That's something I need to look into. The guitars, I don't even remember what game that's from. I think that's from like a Wii game. And then you have this, which I'll probably have to repatch, also downgrade that. And if I remember correctly, I did watch a video on Banjo's backpack where basically they showed you how to like check the limitations of the patching. And I have a feeling I'll have to repatch some of this stuff because I couldn't get the objects to work right with the export, so I've been using like random objects from other games, which is fun. I've been making sure they're all like really low poly models, like this bonsai tree, and I took out some of the stuff from the model. And then, I got the clanker model. So there was some stuff from the actual Banjo-Kazooie game that I could find on this website. Let me just, I kind of like this view. I'm not gonna go down there right now. I'm still learning how to move around, and I don't have a middle clicker on my mouse. So I'm probably gonna play around and like reset some of the buttons on Blender and figure out how to really move around because obviously that's really important. And I put like a wire, like an electrical wire type of thing going from Clanker's hot air balloon to the bonsai tree. And I'm thinking about putting like something under the bonsai tree, like a pond, like a giant pond, and then, like a flat area right there, maybe going backwards from there. like on this side, and then I can like set some characters. There's still a lot of things I need to figure out, like how to get some dialogue going, and I think I need to do some of that stuff like actually in Banjo's backpack. So I need to do some research, and I'm gonna keep building the level. And you can see these little platforms down here. That's the beginning of the level. My first dev log. So I got to build more stuff like that, build a way to actually jump up onto this balloon, replace all these wooden boards with just a square. I could probably like start doing that now while I'm talking. Well, I should actually build the square first and get the size perfect. And I'll probably put some greenery on this tree. And like I said, I'm gonna just keep building out this level. It's like a whole world. It's a Banjo-Kazooie level, and I'm gonna try to have it as dynamic as an actual level. So there is my devlog. I'll see you guys on the next devlog, and I'm gonna try to jump back into this and not take so long to do every devlog. So get this level out sometime before the summer. Version 1.0, that's what I'm heading for. So, and I'm gonna put this into Banjo's backpack soon, just so I don't lose track of things and like make a major mistake. I have to triangulate all the faces and do some fancy stuff, some fancy footwork, and then I can keep adding some more stuff.